And for the second time in a little over a week, a major overdose incident in Baltimore's Penn North community.
This time, 5 people rushed to the hospital. WJZ Live in Penn North right now. Stefan Dingle joining us with the new details on exactly what happened this time, just days after the last one. Stefan.
Hey there, Rick. Good evening to you. This all started just before 9 this morning. First responders were responding to reports of numerous people overdosing. Here we are a week later, 5 more people. Now, according to the fire chief, the 5 people were transported to the hospital in serious but not life-threatening condition. 2 other patients at the scene refused to be transported. Officers here on the scene also used multiple cans of Narcan to help some of these victims. And city police are looking for those people who supplied the drugs. This, of course, follows the overdose of 27 people last Thursday in this very same community.
We'll look at this as 2 separate investigations until we can prove that they both are related. But obviously, we're going to continue investigations. Our guys will continue, and there's just not a lot of stuff I can share yet about the investigation.
Now, with this late information, that puts the focus on the road to recovery, a thing that a lot of people here who frequent this intersection needs. So the Crisis Stabilization Center is just one of the many services offered at the Turk House, which is not far from where we're standing right now, to help people recover. Tonight, we also profile a man who has been clean for 31 years. He used to be a former drug addict and drug dealer who says that he is now trying to inspire hope in those still struggling.
The little boy growing up in Perkins Projects, seeing things that other young men or older men were doing. So I wanted to always go across the street.
At 18, he crossed the street on Greenmount Avenue into a life of selling and eventually using drugs.
What they didn't tell me what was going to come with running across that street.
He says heroin was his drug of choice, a cycle of relapse, shame, and jail. So when he heard about the mass overdose at Penn North,
wow. You know, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, that Vincent wasn't there. Because one time Vincent mine was there.
I have the clients in group and you know we call it the emergency room for substance use. So someone just used and came in. His, mind is not clear. We get him through to a bed.
Just minutes from Penn North, the Crisis Stabilization Center at Turk House offers 24/7 help, with beds, detox support, and nurses watching over those in withdrawal.
Sometimes people are working, but they have the disease of addiction. So you try to meet the client where they are so that they can at least engage in treatment.
We want them to feel like we care about them. We have a cafeteria, a dining hall downstairs where they're getting cooked meals every day to have therapy sessions with an individual counselor.
At least 300 people walk through the doors of the nonprofit treatment center each month in hopes that they beat their addiction just as Vincent Johnson did decades ago.
They say, keep coming back, more will be revealed.
Now licensed in child care and a deacon at his church, he says one prayer helped ground him, words that still guide him 31 years later.
God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
His recovery is proof that change is possible, even while many people who frequent this intersection are still fighting that same battle. Now, we do want to thank the Turk House for inviting us inside, giving you or someone you know that roadmap to recovery. For now, we are live at Penn North here at 5 o'clock. I'm Stefan Dingle for WJZ.
Very encouraging message there. Stefan, thank you.